Hello guys, Grumpy. Welcome back to another Feed the Beast tutorial. Played quite a bit since we're gone. I'm not going to do a tour because I had a couple people say it was more of a show and tell and let's play, but I don't remember what I had done, but I'm going to show just a little bit. I've got all my thermal expansion machines. Here's my rolling machine, pulverizer, what's that thing called? Induction smelter. I also have a couple more machines for thermal expansion built. They're over here. I got them tore down temporarily. I'm actually rearranging the house. As you can see, I got a cable going up the roof. I got rid of the idea of putting an obelisk on the roof. What I'm going to do instead is put all my power generation up there. So these generators and solar or anything else I want to do, it's going to go up on the roof. So let's go ahead and head up on the roof. There's not a whole lot here, but I'll show it to you anyway. I got a ladder going up here now, and there's the that's going to be the power cable. And so everything's going to be going. Now I finally got my quarry going. We're going to go check that out in a little while. But first thing I want to do is a viewer suggested that I could turn a nether portal off with an igniter. So I didn't know that, so I learned something new. But we're going to do that right now. And then anybody who doesn't know how to do that will know how after watching this video. So I need an igniter, red ollie wire, and a lever, and that's it. That's about it. Now I'm going to use some stone too, just to make it look all pretty when I'm done. First thing I want to do is I don't know what's up with this. Apparently I can't bust that. Let's try this. I tried this out in creative mode on the test world, and that would let me do it. So there we go. If you're in creative mode, you can just click the portal, it'll kill it. So now I'm going to put that obsidian back. Next we're going to put our... Hold on, let's dig out a little more first. See, all this is going to be covered back up. So this is where I want my button, so arm my lever. So let's go ahead and place it. And now we'll need some red alloy wire. And I'll go right here. And next, finally, we need the igniter. And here we go. Watch this. Wait a minute. Okay, I had the igniter misplaced. There we go. That's better. I'm not sure if that's connected. Let's see. Yeah, so now all you got to do is flip the switch off now whenever you want your nether portal. And so I brought some stone because I want to seal that up. Actually, before I seal it up, I'll slide it up a little bit in there just in case. So there we go. There's a working nether portal. Obviously I killed it, so let's go figure out what I did. I broke it. I think that one block needs to not be there. Oh no, the torch killed it. Okay. Where else can I put it? I can put it there. Let's see if that works. There we go. That's pretty cool. So there's project 1 out of the way. Next we're going to set up a... Well, I'm going to show you the quarry, and right next to the quarry we're going to set up a filler. We'll get into all that here in a second. That was pretty cool. Okay, so let me grab all the stuff I'm going to need. I'm finally glad I got a quarry going. I have it running for a few hours now. I actually went to sleep, took a nap while it was going. I'm running off magmatic engines. First time I ever used them. I've always relied on just solar, and so that meant I used electrical engines and all that, but Those magmatic engines are pretty cool. They produced, I think, 4 MJ per tick. So let's grab all the stuff we'll need for that project. I already got everything built. 2 magmatic engines, a portable tank, a little liquid conduit, a golden conductor pipe, wooden conductor pipe, glass, and a filler. So we're going to come on out here and I'm going to show you the quarry and all that, and then show you what the plans are and everything. First of all, you might be wondering why it's so tall. It's because this is the exact place the pyramid's going to be. Right now there's a quarry here, but the filler's going to be here. After the quarry's done, the filler's going to be here. I was thinking, first of all, I need a ton of building blocks to build the pyramid, and this will give me all the building blocks, and I'm going to have a big hole in the ground afterwards, and the pyramid will cover the hole up. So this would be pretty cool. Now, if I remember my math correctly from school, a pyramid has half the volume of a cube, so I should get more than enough building materials once this thing hits bedrock. So we'll go over how this works here. Don't need that. Okay, here's my quarry, and here's the blocks coming out. They go in this chest. And I'm using a filter here, and what the filter's doing is pulling out all the crap blocks out of the diamond chest. And it's pulling them out whenever they're 32. There's no reason to have them come out one at a time. Just probably causes unnecessary lag. So, let's see what we're putting on those crap chests. This is what we're calling crap. Cobblestone, sand, marble, sandstone, gravel, dirt. It's not necessarily crap, but it may be later. Now, I don't know, this may be overkill, all these chests, or it may not be enough, but it's already right here. And you can see how far down it is. It's not very far down at all, so I'm guessing I'm probably going to need more chests. But now, here's the cool thing. This is a filter, and what a filter does is it pulls stuff out of an inventory and pushes it to the next, pushes it towards the closest valid destination. So whenever the quarry gets done, what I'll do is I'll have to redraw the frame with landmarks, but I'll put a filler right here, and instead of a filter, I'll use a retriever. Now a retriever is part of red power also, but what it does, it'll pull stuff from the closest available chest. So see how this thing's pushing stuff out of the inventory? The retriever will be pulling stuff into the inventory. So once you got the retriever there, it'll pull stuff out of one of these 2 chests. Once those are empty, it'll go to the next 2, then the next 2, then the next 2. So that's pretty cool. Oh man, it's not time. I gotta go to sleep. So what we're gonna do with the filter, or the filler, I'll show you in a second. There's basically a big sand dune right next to where the pyramid's gonna be, and it doesn't need to be there. So we're gonna get rid of that. Now, hindsight's 20/20, but I do not like that door, the sand door. It was kind of cool just to say you did it, but I never use it. It's easier to go out this door. I don't know, is that like that little delay just kills me, and that lag. Actually, I think it's just the lag that bothers me, because you got to wait 8 seconds, and it's just a big hassle. So let's take a nap here. I think should start get rolling pretty quick now that I got a quarry going. First starting off, it's a ton of caving. I've been caving for days and days, and especially doing this house, that took a lot of resources. Not a whole lot, but I mean, instead of going to get copper ore and all that kind of stuff, I was getting sand and basalt and all that to build the house. But now I got the house, and I don't have to worry about it later. So I have everything I need, I think, and we'll go set this up. I'll show you where it's at. It's right here. Now, oh, I forgot to mention how these things are powered. They're being powered by magmatic engines. First time I ever used them. I've been relying too much on solar power, to be honest. And these things are actually pretty cool. Each one of them produces 4 MJ per tick. And I have 3 of them on the quarry, so I'm feeding a total of 12 MJ into the quarry. And as you can see, it's going pretty darn fast. We can't see it very good from here, but here's where I'm storing my lava. Now, where I'm getting lava, I got a lot in the Nether, but then I'm also getting it from right here. It may all be gone. I don't know. Let's go see. Oh, it looks like I got 1 or 2 source blocks left over there, but this is that big pit I was always talking about falling in, and I better cover it up. Well, I just got an idea to power it, use it to power the quarry. There's another pit over here. You see I have it covered up, but I need to extract that. I'll do that a little later. But got most of it in the Nether. I got maybe like a stack and a half of lava cells from here, and then a ton in the Nether. So you can see I've got quite a few lava cells, and I will need some right now for this project we're working on. So I go there and I go to the Nether and fill up 2 or 3 of them. I know you can get lava from the Nether here, but I just hadn't done it yet. So this is what we want to get rid of. So let's see if we got a redstone torch. Yes, we do. We just need 1. This is a real handy. I love this trick right here. Shoots the laser beams out when you put a redstone torch next to a landmark. And that way you don't have to worry so much about keeping track of where the lasers are and stuff. Okay, I say we go to right here. So I need a building block. Let's see some sand. That's a loud cave. It's hard to tell, but I think that's it. Okay. Let's go ahead and right click that. Next we'll go down here. So that's why that laser beam's so handy. You don't have to just makes it easier. I think you know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, let's go down here. This is what we're going to get rid of. I don't think we have to. Well, I guess we're going to go down right here. So it's going to be bigger than I thought. That's alright, it'll be big enough. And finally, we need to put, call it the vertical dimension, which it shouldn't be too high because this thing isn't that tall. Actually, it doesn't matter if I make it too tall. I can't really tell, so let's go a little bit taller. I'm pretty sure that's going to be tall enough. So let's put this landmark here. I'm going to right click that. Didn't do exactly what I wanted, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. Pretty sure maybe I did them in the wrong order. I don't know. There we go. So there's our frame. Now we got to just put down our filler, and those landmarks will pop off. Honestly, I don't pick them up half the time, so they're not that expensive to make. So there's our filler. There we go. So now we need to program it to remove all the blocks. That's just like this, 9 pieces of glass. And next we're going to put down our conductive pipe. Now, there is some better stuff than this conductive pipe. It's the, I forget what it's called, redstone energy conduit or something. I just haven't had a chance to make it yet. So next we're going to put our 2 magmatic engines down. And these things don't need a redstone signal to operate. Well, you can actually program it right here. It's enabled when it's low, and then you can program it to be enabled when it's high, but by default we don't we don't need anything, so let's do this. Now that stuff right there is called liquiduct. It's a little cheaty. And the reason I say it's a little cheaty, because you don't need to use any pumps, or it's just like magic stuff. So I kind of hate that, but not enough to not use it. I've never used it before, so I'm going to give it a shot. Frankly, I'm getting tired of all the stuff I do it the same way. I need to learn new stuff. So there we go. We right click it with a Buildcraft wrench, and you see that little arrow there, that means it's on. And so we do have to give that a redstone signal. So good thing we got a redstone torch still. Now this thing, I don't think it's going to take much power, so I only brought one tank. And so let's put our redstone torch next to it. And there we go. So now that should be fully functional. So as soon as I put lava in here, I do that by just grabbing some lava cells and right clicking here. It's automatically going to suck them out. As you can see, it already all started up. So yeah, it sucked all those up. But now this thing should be going. Yeah, I can see it at the top digging. Let's go up here. Now I actually started ooh, there's a big cave down here. Almost fell in that. If you notice, it's changed. It used to be all these millions of blocks would drop on the ground and you could walk around and pick them up. But they despawn really fast now, so you pretty much have to follow the filler and you can pick the blocks up. But in a way it's cool, in a way it's bad. I think the reason they probably did that because it causes a massive amount of lag. But when you're playing by yourself, it's pretty cool just to be able to go walk through there and pick up 10 stacks of blocks. So now you have to follow it around. You're still getting a ton of blocks, but it's not as cheaty as it was before. I pretty much have to stand here and do this. I can't go walk around for a little bit doing something else. But anyway, we're going to get rid of... Man, that is a hole. I'm going to see. Wow. There's actually a cave right here. You can see it right there. And it's also... where's it at? Up here. Yeah, right here. And I did a little bit of exploring. I came out this one big cavern. There was a little bitty hole at the top, and I could see the quarry. I think that's what it was. But anyway, let's grab some more lava cells here. There we go. The bad thing about doing this is consuming the lava cells, but honestly, I'm not using much materials. Those solar panels, they're awesome because it's renewable, it's free energy after you get it built, but it takes a massive amount of resources. I got a ton of resources now that I'm not using solar panels yet. But I need a better system. Maybe if I put a liquid transposer next to it, I may try that. How much time do I got left? 11:13. Let's go grab a liquid transposer because I have one of those. Because it's like a... Honestly, I never noticed it was consuming the cells because I just happened to click my inventory and noticed there wasn't any empty cells. I just assumed the empty ones were going in my inventory because that's the way it is when you fill up. Well, I think that's the way it used to be when you were filling up like a Buildcraft tank with water cells. So I just assumed I was getting the lava cells back. But I think I have a liquid transposer. Well, I'm pretty sure I do. Like I said, I had all these machines built and I started tearing them down and I got sidetracked, so I didn't do them all. But there's my liquid transposer. Let's see, am I going to need anything else to make this work? I don't think I'll need it. Let's grab a redstone torch just in case. So let's go try this. I guess we should sleep while we're here. Yeah, I'm going to have to try that applied energistics eventually, but I'm the kind of person, I like to get my economy going before I start playing around and experimenting. While I say that, this time I spent a ton of time on this house before I got my economy going, but I'm ready to have my economy going because I'm not a resource gatherer. It's something you do in the beginning. It's kind of fun in the very beginning, but this game takes so much resources that it gets kind of old caving and branch mining. Oh, over here I was getting a ton of ink sacks earlier. What was happening is there's some water source blocks over here. I left them because you want to leave water in your quarry, but before it filled up the whole area, like you can see over here, there's no water yet. It's hadn't spread there yet. Well, all the squid, they get pushed to the edge, and when they push the edge, they suffocate, and you can walk around the edge of the water and pick up ink sacks. I think I ended up getting 20 or 30 of them. Alright, so let's try this now. This tank is empty. That might be useful. Okay, here's our liquid transposer. Yeah, I think I want to do is feed this from the bottom. It looks like you can only feed it from the top or the bottom, perhaps. So let's put this on the bottom. We want to program blue to be the top. And we'll turn everything else off. And I can't remember what that button does. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. So that does not need to be blue. That needs to be reversed. And so this right here needs to be the output. And I need power for this thing. So how do we get power to it? I think the easiest thing to do knock this out, and we'll get some more of that conduit, and we'll feed some of our MJ from this thing over to here. Well, this is just an experiment. Let me see if I got any Stirling engines, and we'll just throw some coal in there just temporarily. Yeah, I kind of not liking those Stirling engines anymore. Those magmatic engines are pretty cool. I've never used them before. I think the only thing I think that's OP in the thermal expansion is those liquid ducts, but I forgot what I was doing. I came back to see if I had any Stirling engines. I do. I'm gonna grab some. Let me just grab that conduit. That's gonna be easier. I got some right there. Wait a minute, that's not what I need. What did I need? I needed gold conductor pipes, if I have much. I got wood and stone. I only got 3 golden. Oh, those are transport pipes. There it is, golden conductor pipe. So let's just run our power over. Hopefully this will work right. I'm not sure. I don't know how this will work. If I hook another item up or another pathway for the MJ to travel, I don't know if the filler and the other machine, or if they'll split it evenly or what. I'm hoping they split it evenly, then they'll both be getting 4 MJ. Well, this filler may already be about done. Oh yeah, I had plenty there. I like these portable tanks. The thing even going? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so next we're gonna do this number right here. Now I have no idea why, but this stuff will blow up. You can see it's already filling up with like electricity or something. It'll make an explosion. So apparently they changed something around. And it's filling up pretty darn quick too, so it makes this stuff more worthless, what it honestly does. Okay, so that's filling up now. And so that looks like yellow, so I need to have yellow come out the top. There we go. That'll work. And so see, now I'm retrieving my empty cells, and I can actually hook a stone transport pipe up to the bottom of it and retrieve them. Well, I can just grab them in there, but I'm saying if I want to automate, I can pull them out from the bottom. That's pretty cool. Let's see, this thing's almost about done already. Let's go ahead and get some free blocks. Well, you gotta be quick. This thing's fast. Uh-oh, I uncovered some copper. I hate that because it's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to pick it up eventually. Perhaps. Yeah, see, you get blocks this way, like I said, but it's not as efficient as it used to be, but at least you don't get the lag. It'd be kind of actually cool if they had like a setting on the filler itself to where you could make the blocks or control the despawn time. The way it used to be, they had a 5 or 6 minute despawn time. You could have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of blocks all over the place, and it was just a big lag fest. You see that there? That one looks like it's about to explode. So what I'm going to do is knock it down. See, I have no idea why it does that. If I put it back, you see it building back up again, and that thing will explode. Maybe it doesn't like that. I had no idea. I'd be speculating. So, anybody knows, let me know. How do I keep this from exploding? Because this used to not do that. It kind of makes this pipe worthless, what it does. I mean, I'm sitting here, so I'm not worried about it exploding, but if I wasn't babysitting it, I had my quarry blow up a couple times, so I figured that out. And I thought it was the start of the, what was I using? Yeah, originally I powered the, I had an excess of that coal coke, so I powered the quarry with Stirling engines, and it blew. I had like 4 of them, and part of the conduit blew up. Well, that thing is going to take it days. But let's see. So now I can put my. It's pretty cool. I can put a whole stack of these in there, and it'll pull them out as it needs it. So let's go ahead and do that. Before I made this little tank right here, I was just come by there and click it every now and fill that up. But I didn't realize it was burning up my cells. So there we go. Let's do that. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I like that thermal expansion. That's a fun mod. It is a lot easier to use than some of the other mods. I guess I'll get used to that liquid duct. It was like, honestly, I think what happens is a lot of the mods, they're in competition with one another. In other words, they want to make their stuff work a little bit better than the rest. Greg's Tech's the worst. I kind of hate that. And by the way, I already mentioned this. I re-enabled Greg Tech around episode 3 or 4, but I changed the configuration file, so I'm using the easier recipes from that came with beta. I'm not using those Minecraft ones. I think that's designed for people that's designed for a server with 20 people. I mean, I was playing with the easy recipes on beta, and I was nowhere close to building anything like a fusion reactor. So even with the easy recipes, it still takes forever to do everything. But I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. I've been recording about 30 minutes. So this is Grumpy. Appreciate you guys watching. Give me your feedback. Let me know. Got any suggestions or tips? Tips have been real helpful, like the thing with the Nether portal and the igniter. Yeah, if y'all want to tell me an easy way, somebody mentioned it before. I think it was a liquid tesseract, but how can I get lava from the Nether? Because I think I'm going to use these magmatic engines and a lot. And also, is there a way to convert MJ into EU? I could do some research, but I figure if somebody already knows, it'll save me a little time. But anyways, Grumpy, we'll see you next time.